The second season is upon us with the Wings, and after getting promoted to the Vanarama National League, we knew it was going to be a struggle for us this season. Can we turn on the form? Can we provide a whole new team a great experience in our first season in charge of the Wings in the National League? Could we go to the EFL? Will we bounce straight back down? Let's get into it. We had to sign a whole new team as most of our players left on a free transfer. And as you can see, there are some quality signings in this transfer window. We managed to bring in some unbelievable players. Starting off, we need a new goalkeeper. And Jack Sims is that goalkeeper who comes back to the football club after a short spell at Welling when Peter Taylor was manager. He will be our number one this season. The experienced 25-year-old has played in this league before. Other players include Tariq Hines, the former Tottenham youngster, comes to join Janil Bennett at the football club. He will be a very good addition to this squad, can play right back or left back. I feel like he might have a fairly good season for us. Another player I'm super excited about is Regan Clayton from West Ham United. This guy is an absolutely top-notch left back and is far, far too good to be playing in the National League. He could be huge for us. He could be the player, the quality, as we say, this season. Other players we brought in are Charlie Stallard, a young defender, 20 years of age, got plenty of potential ahead of him, a good centre-back, and is exactly what we needed. 16 tackling at this level is unmatched, lads, let me tell you. We did sign some firepower this season. We signed Adam Roscoe back to the football club after he had an impressive season with us last season in the Vanarama National South. He comes in on a free transfer from TNS to play up front with Tristan Abrahams. But another player who I'm super excited about is former Norwich Academy graduate Michael Reindorf. The young Ghanaian has got a big future ahead of him. He is another quality striker to play up front with the main man, Tristan Abrahams. These two, they could fire us to safety this season. Talking of safety, here's an overall look at the squad before we get into that. And before we take a look at the season preview, Janil Bennett and Claudio Osorio stay at the football club. So does Anthony Grant for one season to bring his experience in the EFL and in the National League. Let's take a look at said National League. We are not looking good in the season preview, lads. It is not looking good for us as they have us finishing 22nd in the league. So they don't rate the signings we've brought in. They don't feel like they're going to help keep us up this season. They don't feel like we're going to achieve anything out of the ordinary this year. Scott Carson also signed for Barnet. What a signing that is for Barnet. I have to say Barnet are putting together some team this season with players like Kyle Bartley in there as well. Let's get into how the second season panned out for Welling and the Wings. Our season was defined by goal after goal, mainly coming from the main man Tristan Abrahams or Michael Reindorf. They both absolutely smashed it this season. Players like Regan Clayton getting a lot of assists in the process as well. All round the season, we smashed teams 6-1, 7-1, 4-1, as you can see, against the best team in the league, Barnet here, who do have Ian Pervader amongst their ranks. It was a very quality season for us, progressing through the league, not losing too many games and picking up the league title in the process to get back-to-back promotions for the Wings. There was only one thing that remained, and that was the FA Trophy final. Tristan Abrahams absolutely smashed it this season in the National League, scoring 37 goals in 45 games. We highlighted our dominance in average ratings, player of the matches, clean sheets, and assists. We were absolutely firing on all cylinders throughout the whole season. The schedule speaks for itself. As you can see, there are some huge wins as we scroll back up the season here. Particularly some wins that I was very happy with was Aldershot away 5-2, beating Halifax 4-1, Basingstoke 7-1 in the FA Cup, 6-3 away at Scunthorpe, 7-0 away at Boston, 6-1 at home against Oldham. Really set the pace for the season, culminating in a Wembley appearance against Solihull Moors in the FA Trophy. But before we get into that, let's take a look at how the squad actually performed this season. We did bring in some loans towards the back end of the season to have bodies in the squad. But what you will see here is players like Claudio Osorio, who is now a first team member. He's on a proper contract now, not on a non-contracted role. He will join us in League 2 next season with 22 assists, 12 goals and 39 appearances for the football club. Big boy Tristan Abrahams, 48 in 48 games, 9 assists. This guy's a goal a game. What a player he's been. He also joins us in League 2 next season. Alongside him, you've had players that have really come from nowhere, I have to say. Players like Joe Morrell came in towards the back end of the season to provide cover in the middle of the park. He could be joining us in League Two. Haven't quite made the decision on his career just yet, but the experienced Welsh international could do bits for us. Tunji Akinola was another player that came in to play for the football club, to bring some better quality into the football club in the January transfer window, and has turned out to be an absolute star. Now, let's get into that solid final against Solihull Moors. Can we finish the season with a double, or will we just be going to the EFL as champions? Here we go, it is Wembley. It is the FA Trophy as both teams take to the pitch. It is a 4-2-4 Carlo Ancelotti-esque diamond for Solihull Moors, and it's the patented Grumbledore for Welling. Unbeaten in 5, but only 2 wins out of those 5. We walk out onto the pitch as favourites. Can we take home the double? We have beaten them so far this season. It now all relies on the boys. And it's first blood to the wings as Reindorf and Osorio combine with Abrahams, who pulls off a great save from Mayo, but Patterson's there for the tap in 1-0 wings. The lead didn't last long as they equalised Solihull Moors. Clark progressing the ball on the right-hand side, whips in a dangerous cross, and it was target man Beck to nod it past Jack Sims, but we hit them straight back. And it was on loan right back Prescott from Southampton after Regan Clayton put in a dangerous ball. It was only half cleared, and Prescott in acres of space just blasted it past the keeper to make it 2-1. Straight after the second goal, we put in our third, and not only after that, we put in the fourth, and it was the main man, Tristan Abrahams, who bagged 2 brilliant goals. The game was effectively done at half-time as 2 Abraham goals put us 4-1 up going into the break. What a performance it was from the wings as we pick up our first double in charge of them. We're going into the EFL, not only as National League winners, but as FA Trophy winners as well. A double from the boys. Most of these boys will be with us in the EFL next season. We are aiming to survive and push on. The road to the Premier League is alive. We take our first step by ticking off promotion to the EFL in under 2 seasons. What an achievement from the lads. What an achievement from the boss. If you haven't already, please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, because you'll be seeing big success in this road from non-league to Premier League. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.